Hi, Oscar. John Hill with the Courier-Journal. When news first broke that you were going to transfer, there was some speculation that maybe you would test the draft waters and at least see if that was an option. Why didn't you go that route? And I assume that's off the table now for this year.
Like for this year, I had a conversation with Coach Carl about that, but he told me like we gotta work. We have a lot of work to do. For as myself, I feel like even I test the draft, uh, it is nothing like I know like whatever like result we get, it's not gonna change my mind. My mind is I gotta work. I gotta get better. I gotta be ready for this team next year.
Jerry Tipton, let's go to you, and then Ken Spencer will be after that.
Yeah, Oscar, as I understand it, you practiced with the Kentucky team some this past season. What was that like? How do you feel you can contribute to Kentucky's team next season?
It was a great experience for me. It was great. Like a practice was absolutely different from where I did came from. The practice I see there's a lot of stuff for me to work on to be ready for this team next year. So like that was great for me to see those things. So now I'm working on the things to be ready for the next year team.
Okay, Ken Spencer, let's go to you.
Yeah, Oscar, kind of playing off that a little bit. How much do you think that kind of gives you a leg up going into next season? Kind of getting familiar with the system a little bit, and also just kind of seeing what this team needs and what you need to be for this team.
Yeah, that really helped me a lot, and I see what I need to work on and to help this team, and I know what was missing in this team. Like myself, we really struggle like this year with rebound. It is something that like I really bring to the table too. Is I'm a fighter. I go for every rebound. I don't care who I'm going against. And post move, we had a lot of skills, but we did not have a lot of muscle on it. I feel like those people kind of like bully us a little bit, but I'm be waiting for them.
John Hale, come back to you.
Oscar, I know at West Virginia you played alongside another big man, and maybe there's been some talk about the floor getting a little clogged at times. How do you feel about those kind of lineups, and how does that kind of factor into how you'll be used here next year?
Like that was great to play against to play with somebody bigs, but like I did not really give a space. The system we were playing, it was really closed it out, but it was good. Like we were dominant everybody we go against. But as I see Kentucky, the way we play here is more way different than how West Virginia play. It was they play one in, four out. That give you like a lot of opportunity to go one on one. That give you a lot of opportunity. Double team came, you kick the ball outside. That is great system. Like I feel like I'm in the right place.
John Clay, we'll go to you, and then John Wong.
You were talking about that you needed to do work, you needed to do a lot of work. What do you want to work on? Where do you feel like you need to get better?
I gotta get better on my jump shot, post move like always, and like I had a conversation with Coach Carl about don't forget the thing you brought you here. The things you do better, don't forget those. You have to keep getting better on the things you can do the best, and keep learning the new stuff. That's what I'm learning, and I told them they can teach me how the game basketball is because I'm a new in this game. I got a lot to learn. That's why I'm listening to them all the time. Okay.
All right, John Wong, go ahead.
Hey, Oscar, John Vaughn, Nola Media, Just the Cats. We hear so much about the transfer portal, so many athletes in the portal. What are your thoughts in general about being able to go from one school to the other so freely?
For my thoughts for that, like I'm a transfer student. Sometimes you choose a place and you get there like it's not working, it's not like you don't like the people, you don't like the place. It's just you don't feel like you gotta keep going over there. Like for me, I say like I'm a truly believe in God. Is God make most of the decision for my life because I pray for it and I listen to what God is telling me to do. Then I make my decision. So for what I see, everybody moving, transfer. Like I don't know what the situation they're going through, but my situation it was leading by God.
And Coach Cal, he always says that Kentucky is not for everybody. What was it about the University of Kentucky that made it the perfect place for you?
For what coach means, Kentucky is not for everybody. This place is for the people who really need to be success, who really need something in their life. For me, being in this place, it is blessing. It is hard work and believe in God because the best gift always come from God. It's God give me gift and you need to work for it. So I'm so happy being here and I feel like I deserve to be here and to help this team.
Thank you.
So,
Jerry Tipton, come back to you.
Yeah, Oscar, I understand that in high school you sort of were aware of Kentucky and your goals were to play for Kentucky and be a one and done player. How accurate is that?
it is very accurate. I wanted to be one and done and go since from high school. I choose West Virginia over Kentucky, but I went to West Virginia. Kentucky was my school, my favorite school, my dream school since freshman year in high school. But I ended up by choosing West Virginia. But look what God did, and He sent me to the place I always pray for Him to be. So I'm so happy to be here, and I know I wanted to be one and done since my freshman year. But like, it's not how like the way God He does things. It's different than how we do things. So we just need to follow His way.
And I wonder how often is your last name mispronounced?
I
What
probably.
sort of crazy pronunciations have you heard, Oscar?
The crazy one I hear was somebody called me like Tshiebwe, like Tshiebwe, something like that. I was like, who are you calling? Like that's not my name. That's not me. My name's like in French pronunciation is French. Like I probably say they call it Tshiebwe, but it's here to make it a little bit easy. You can call me Tshiebwe. That's how I say it, like Tshiebwe. It makes it easy for everybody. Like T and silence.
Thank you.
So.
Kent Spencer, we'll go back to you.
Yeah, Oscar, you kind of mentioned it was your goal from your freshman year to be a one and done, but obviously the path changed. How do you have to be flexible when that path does change and like, hey, look, this is just the journey I'm on?
Can you repeat that one more time, please? I didn't get that.
Yeah. Obviously, your goal, when you were a freshman, was to be, kind of a one and done and go to the NBA. But things change. How important is it to be able to kind of be flexible and just kind of go with the journey that you're on?
That is a great question. Like, it's in life. Like what my daddy used to tell me all the time, you have to be patient. Sometimes you planning stuff, God is planning something else for you. That's why we need to be patient and trust God in every situation you're going through. And work harder, never give up.
John Hale, go ahead.
Oscar, you seem like a really happy guy, a big smile, but when you're on the court, my understanding is you play very ferociously. You're pretty physical and stuff out there. How do you balance those two personalities and turn that on when you start playing?
Yeah, like when you're outside, yeah, you enjoy, you spend the time with people. Like laughing is the gift God give me. But when you get in the court, it's a time for business. It's time to take care of your. That's my job. Like when I'm out there, there's no time to joke around anymore. It's time to get business done. And we gotta win. It's all about winning. For what I understand in this game of basketball, you have to give everything. You have to win the game. It doesn't matter how hard the game it was. It's how you're finished. Like it's about winning. So when I'm out there, my mind is really concentrated and focused to try to help and win the game.
Go Jeff Drummond and then Tyler Thompson.
Oh, hey, Oscar, Jeff Drummond from Rivals.com and Cats Illustrated. I was just wondering, in the time you were able to practice with the team this past season, what some of those kind of matchups were with the team's other big guys, and did you really have a good competition going with any of those guys?
Yes, I had to go hard because they needed somebody physical, push them, go stronger up with them because they were struggling against some people, some bigs in our league. That's why I had to work harder. I have to run to put go stronger with them all the time. We needed to do good. We needed somebody who can help them. We had a lot of skills in this team, but we were missing physicality. But this year, I feel like we're in a great situation, and we're going to make a change.
Tyler, go ahead.
Hey, Oscar, Tyler Thompson with Kentucky Sports Radio. I saw an interview with you after you transferred to Kentucky in which you said when you entered the transfer portal, you were really waiting on one phone call to hear from one coach.
Yes.
Can you tell us about your relationship with John Calipari and what it means to play for him finally?
My relationship with Coach has been great since my high school. And even when I decided to choose West Virginia over Kentucky, he called me. He was like, I'm proud of you. Like, you got to go where you feel you're going to be comfortable. Just one thing I'll tell you, keep walking. There will be nothing easy in life wherever you go. Since then, my relationship has been great. And when I was Kentucky over a few years, and I'm always be like, I wanted to play for Kentucky. It was my dream school, but why did I change my mind? And I'm at the West Virginia now. And I feel like I was not happy anymore, and everything was not good. I was not laughing. I was not enjoying my time anymore. That's what I say now. This is the time I pray. I pray a lot because I wanted God to help me with the situation. Most of the people think like I was gonna ruin my life. I say no. That's why I say you cannot listen what people say. You can only listen what God is saying in your life. After that, I decided to leave, and I had everybody in the country call me, tell me how much they're gonna help me, how much they're gonna give me to the league, how much they can do. But I said, no, I wanted to hear from Coach Carr because I see the team is not doing good. I was helping if I can come straight and help this team, but I couldn't. I said, yeah, I can practice, so be ready for next year. So I'm so happy being here.
Guys, we got a few more minutes here with Oscar. Dick, we'll go to you, and then John Wong, I'll circle back to you.
Oscar, your life has been a real whirlwind over the last couple of years. I mean, you're far from home. The world's gripped in a pandemic. You're changing schools. You're going to play for a high-profile coach. I mean, John used the word balance. How do you balance all that? How do you handle all this so well?
You just gotta go through it. It's like you're on a plane right now. You're going through the turbulence, so you cannot just give up. You have to stay focused and pray God. The more you go through that, the more stronger you get in your life. That's what I learned these past few years, and I'm getting smarter. And I know who I can talk to. I know who I can trust in my life. Through everything I'm going through, you just need to stay strong and focus and work harder. That's how you're going to get through this.
Thank you.
Listen.
John Wong, why don't you end us off?
Oscar, one of the things that frustrates so many fans here at Kentucky is that we don't really get to know the players very well. They're here for a little while and then they're gone. So give us a little bit of a jump start. Tell us a little bit about yourself and some of the things that we may not know, one or two things that we may not know about you that you want the fans to know.
One thing I'll probably say about me, I'm a really, truly believe in God, and I do things to glorify God, and everything I do, I just put the name of God before everything, because I know even me being in Kentucky is by the grace of God. And the fans, I know, is frustrated a little bit. They want to spend more time with their players, but this school it's built different. It's built to help people come in and get like help this team and go. But like if you lose somebody, like you're gonna get somebody else good. That's good about this place. It is a place you come and go and bring somebody else good. This place is built to help the kids to reach their goal, but it isn't helping school too.